What would you do? Would you rather pay $417,000 on a house when you could get a gorgeous three-bedroom home for less than most people spend on a car? If you stick around, that's exactly what I am about to show you. Would you call me crazy? Or would you want to know where? This isn't some sketchy real estate scam. These are real places with real houses at real prices. And number 3 on this list? It's so shocking that I had to double-check the data myself. This is Move Smarter, USA. We spent weeks digging through housing data to uncover these hidden gems, and today I'm revealing the 10 cheapest states to buy a house in 2025, with exact prices and what your money actually gets you, including one state where you can find move-in ready homes under $150,000. Let's jump right in. Number 10, Louisiana. Starting our countdown at number 10, we've got Louisiana. Now, before you start worrying about hurricanes and that sticky summer heat, let me tell you what you're really getting for your money here. Louisiana gives you that genuine southern charm you just can't find anywhere else. We're talking wraparound porches, massive oak trees with Spanish moss, and neighbors who actually wave when they see you. For around $250,000, you can own a spacious 3-bedroom home with real character, the kind that would run you over $1 million in places like San Francisco. But here's what I'm curious about. When's the last time you actually sat on a porch and talked to your neighbors? Because in Louisiana, that's still a thing people do. Here's what makes it even better. Louisiana has some killer tax breaks. No state income tax on your retirement money, which means your golden years just got a whole lot brighter. Plus, property taxes here are among the lowest in the country. Your monthly housing costs won't have you lying awake at night doing math.
Number 9, Kansas.
Kansas might not sound thrilling at first, but stick with me. This state could surprise you more than any other on this list. First, forget whatever you think you know about Kansas from old movies. Today's Kansas has booming cities like Kansas City and Wichita, with solid job markets in aerospace, farming, and tech. The unemployment rate consistently stays below the national average, which means steady paychecks and stable neighborhoods. For $260,000 in Kansas, you're not just buying a house, you're buying a whole lifestyle. Think 4-bedroom home with a 2-car garage, big backyard where your kids can actually play safely, and neighbors who've got your back. It's the kind of life that used to be normal everywhere in America, and Kansas still has it. So let me ask you, would you trade your $8 avocado toast for a $260,000 house where you can grow your own avocados? Just me? Okay, maybe not avocados in Kansas, but you get the point. Number 8, Alabama. Alabama grabs the number 8 spot. And I've got to tell you something about this state that might completely change how you see it. Alabama isn't just cheap, it's smart cheap. The state has been quietly creating one of the most business-friendly environments in the South. With big companies like Honda and Boeing setting up shop, there are plenty of good-paying jobs, making it a place worth considering. Your $265,000 in Alabama gets you mild winters. This translates to lower heating bills, a growing economy, job security, and some of the friendliest communities you'll find anywhere. Plus, just like Louisiana, Alabama doesn't tax your retirement income, so future you will definitely thank present you. Here's a thought. What if the secret to happiness isn't living where everyone else wants to live, but living where you can actually afford to enjoy life? Alabama might just prove that theory right.
Number 7, Kentucky.
Kentucky represents something special that's getting harder to find these days. A place where old school values meet real opportunity. In Kentucky, your money doesn't just buy you a house. It buys you actual land, real space, where you can have a garden, maybe even keep horses if that's your thing. The cost of living is so reasonable that owning land isn't just for rich folks anymore. Kentucky gives you gorgeous spring bluegrass, stunning fall colors, the whole deal. You're always just a few hours from Louisville's buzzing music and food scene, or the breathtaking Appalachian Mountains. It's the perfect mix of culture and nature, all wrapped up in a price that won't wreck your budget. And here's a question for you. When did we decide that paying $3,000 a month for a Matchbox apartment was more successful than owning acres of land for less? Asking for a friend. Actually, asking for everyone. Number 6, Tennessee. Tennessee rocks its way to number 6. And it's not just affordable, it's financially brilliant. Here's why Tennessee is a total game changer for your wallet. No state income tax. Zero. Zilch. That means more money stays in your pocket every single month. Combine that with reasonable housing costs, and you're looking at a lifestyle upgrade that's tough to beat anywhere else. Your $275,000 in Tennessee puts you within driving distance of Nashville's incredible music world, Memphis's rich history, and the Great Smoky Mountains. You can actually afford to live where dreams happen, instead of just visiting on vacation. Let me ask you, what if living your best life doesn't require sacrificing your entire paycheck to rent? Would you take it? Because Tennessee might just be the cheat code to the American dream that everyone forgot existed.
Number 5, Nebraska. Nebraska might catch you off guard at number 5, and I know it doesn't sound exciting, but hear me out. This state has some serious perks that most people completely miss. First off, Nebraska has one of the lowest unemployment rates in the entire country. Jobs are steady, communities are tight-knit, and the economy goes way beyond just farming. Omaha is a major business hub. It's home to Berkshire Hathaway, yes, Warren Buffett's company, and there's a good reason one of the world's smartest investors chose to build his empire here. Nebraska consistently ranks at the top for quality of life, education, and safety. Your kids will get an excellent education, your family will be secure, and your $280,000 home will be in a community that actually looks out for each other. Here's a wild idea. What if the boring places are actually the smart places, and we've just been brainwashed by Instagram into thinking chaos equals excitement? Nebraska residents are probably laughing at the rest of us from their stress-free homes. Number 4, Arkansas. Arkansas takes the number 4 spot, and I call this state a true hidden gem. It's got everything you want without the crazy attention of pricier states. Arkansas delivers incredible natural beauty with the Ozark and Ouachita Mountains, crystal clear lakes, and outdoor adventures that rival much more expensive places like Colorado. Your $285,000 here actually gets you a home with real mountain or lake views. Plus, Arkansas is home to Walmart's headquarters, which brings economic stability and job opportunities throughout the state. The cost of living is so reasonable that you can actually afford to enjoy all those outdoor activities instead of working overtime just to cover your mortgage. Again, let me ask you, would you rather spend your weekends hiking mountains you own a view of, or working extra shifts to afford a view of your neighbor's brick wall? Arkansas is basically asking this question with a straight face. If you're finding value in these insights and want to see how the top 3 most affordable states stack up, hit that subscribe button and like this video. The data I'm about to share for our top 3 picks will seriously challenge everything you think you know about affordable living in America.
Number 3, Oklahoma. Here's where things get absolutely insane. Oklahoma comes in at number 3 with a median home price of just $245,575. When I first saw these numbers, I had to check them twice because they seemed too good to be true. In Oklahoma, your money doesn't just stretch, it does gymnastics. We're talking gorgeous 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom homes with attached garages and big yards for under $250,000. That's less than what people spend on fancy cars, but you're getting an entire house. Oklahoma's economy runs on energy, agriculture, and aerospace. Companies like Boeing, American Airlines, and major oil companies provide stable, well-paying jobs. The state has been quietly building a diverse economy that can handle economic rough patches better than many coastal areas. Here's what really blew me away about Oklahoma. You can get a brand new 2,000 square foot home for what some people pay for a tiny studio apartment in New York or San Francisco. The value here is just incredible. So let me ask again, at what point did we collectively agree that paying Manhattan prices for a closet-sized space was normal? Oklahoma is out here offering actual houses for less than some people's annual parking fees. Let that sink in. Number 2, Iowa. Iowa claims the number 2 spot at just $235,000. Iowa always flies under the radar, but it really shouldn't. This state has mastered affordable, quality living. Iowa doesn't just have cheap houses, it has cheap houses in fantastic communities with great schools, low crime, and neighbors who genuinely care about each other. Unemployment here typically stays well below the national average, and the job market is surprisingly diverse. For $235,000 in Iowa, you're getting a home in a state that consistently ranks in the top 10 for quality of life. Your kids will get an education that rivals much more expensive states, and your family will be part of communities that still believe in looking out for each other. What if Iowa has been quietly winning at life this whole time while the rest of us have been paying premium prices to be stressed out? Are we the smart ones, or are they?
Number 1. West Virginia.
And here's our number 1 most affordable state, West Virginia. With an unbelievable median home price of just $167,000. Let me repeat that, $167,000. That's less than most people spend on a luxury car. But you're getting an entire house. And not just any house. We're talking homes with mountain views that would cost millions in Colorado or California. West Virginia offers something that's become incredibly rare. True affordability combined with stunning natural beauty. Your morning coffee comes with mountain views. Your evening walks are through neighborhoods where kids still play outside safely. Some parts of West Virginia have move-in ready homes for under $150,000. These aren't fixer-uppers or trailers. These are real houses with real yards in real communities. So if someone offered you a choice between a $150,000 house with mountain views or a $1.5 million house with a view of traffic, which would you choose? West Virginia is basically that first option. Sitting there wondering why everyone's choosing door number 2. Before you start throwing everything in a U-Haul, let's have an honest talk about what these low prices really mean. There's always a catch, right? Lower home prices usually go hand in hand with lower average incomes. These states often have fewer big city perks, less diversity, and sometimes limited job markets in certain fields. If you're in tech, fashion, or highly specialized work, you might find fewer opportunities.
But here's what makes 2025 different. Remote work has completely changed the game. If you can keep your big city salary while living in small town paradise, you've just unlocked a lifestyle that previous generations could only dream about. My advice, always research job opportunities in your field before making any big moves. Visit these places in person, not just during vacation season. Talk to locals, get a feel for the community vibe. Looks perfect on paper, needs to feel right when you're actually living there. Remember, these prices are based on the most recent 2025 data, but real estate moves fast. Always check current listings and market conditions before making any decisions. So here's my question for you. Are you seriously thinking about packing up and moving to one of these affordable spots? Drop a comment and let me know. And if this opened your eyes to possibilities you didn't know existed, hit that like button. Subscribe and turn on notifications because I post new money-saving moving content every week. Next week, I'm flipping the script completely. I'll be revealing the 10 most expensive states that are absolutely crushing people's budgets. Some of these numbers will shock you. And I'll explain why people keep moving to these financial danger zones despite the insane cost.
Thank you, and see you in the next one.